Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your first Zodiac Taroscope, short and sweet, for the month of October. As you can see from the video I just put out at the beginning of the month, October energy, I'm using my Halloween decks. Very excited. I'll probably continue to talk about them for the rest of the month, okay? But what I'm doing is a Halloween-themed spread for the readings, okay? Except for the full moon and new moon, I'm not. I use my regular cards for that. But these spreads are kind of fun and interesting. So this is the rotten apple spread. Now, I didn't come up with this on my own. I came across this a year or two ago. So, but what it is, it's talking about what rotten apple energy do you need to be aware of right now. So I'm going to get the 5 cards out, the 5 tarot cards, okay? And then I am going to clarify them and do an oracle at the end, okay, Taurus? And, you know, remember, you can watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, or if you have Taurus or Venus in Taurus, you can look at this from a relationship perspective, anywhere from platonic to romantic, anything in between, okay? If you are someone who is coming back to my channel, thank you so much for your support. Remember to like, and if you haven't subscribed, do that. If you are someone who is new to my channel, new viewer, thank you for coming in and subscribing and watching. If you're new and haven't subscribed, please do that. And any interaction that you can give my channel, because I am a small channel and I'm growing steadily. Taurus, you should appreciate this. I was talking about it in Aries. I'm a Taurus moon. Slow and steady wins the race here, right? You know what? I'm trying to build my channel up. So the more interaction it has, the more YouTube says, oh, people like this. So hitting that like button, subscribing, watching the videos all the way to the end, that type of thing really helps my channel. Now, the other interesting thing is I always suggest, and not just for me, any tarot reader you're watching, watch the videos through to the end, because the videos can take twists and turns, or sorry, the messages can take twists and turns. You know, we're starting here and a couple of things are coming out, and down here we're getting either more information or it could take a total twist and turn in another direction from this. So I always suggest watching through to the end because you never know what nuggets you're going to pick up. Now, I'm just going to set these aside because I want to have room here to read. Get my tarot deck out. Okay, Taurus, what is that rotten apple energy that you need to be aware of right now? It is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. So we know, I feel like someone is taking advantage of your Knight of Pentacles energy here, in the sense of, as a Knight of Pentacles, you are hardworking. You are productive because you put the work in. You go at it day after day. You could call it methodical even, but you are responsible and determined. And I feel like someone is coming in to take advantage of that in some way. Okay, so let's get another tarot here for more clarification on this, right? They want you to be wise with the owl up here. And maybe you are wise to it, okay? So let's just kind of, let's just go with what's... The Knight of Bats, the Knight of Swords. It's almost like I feel someone is coming in here, Taurus, and they're like, faster, faster, you need to work faster. Because, you know, also slow and steady. I love to talk about the Pentacles in general, but the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady Eddie, right? And it's like the Knight of Swords is coming in going, no, we need to move faster. You need to work faster. And you're like holding the pentacle up, kind of like, oh, interesting. You know, tread lightly here, rotten apple energy, because, you know, I hold the coins in my pocket, right? Like I'm doing this work for you. So I feel like you are wise to it, all right? But we're going to get more to this because there's going to be more that's going to come out. But right now, I want to say the rotten apple energy is a situation, right? It could be you're on a contract and something happens and a situation comes in and it's like you need to move now. But it's almost like, but you know that you can't, because if you move too fast, something's not going to be right. Something's going to get missed. It won't be as good as it can be, and your name's on it, type of thing. Now, this can be in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be with work. I just find when we talk about work or jobs, and that may be for some of you, but it helps you to understand, right? Like to give the examples of what it could be. But that could be anybody in any area of your life coming in and wanting you to move faster. You need to move faster. You need to do this quicker. And you know that if you do, things get missed or left behind. Okay, so what can you do to protect yourself from this energy? It's the 8 of Potions. It's the 8 of Wands. That is moving quickly. That's hilarious. The 8 of Wands. Oh, but look at what this is. I love the card. I love the artwork. I've been going to it a lot in these readings because it just speaks so much. Look, they're gathering it all up and they're going, right? They're like, I'll pack up and leave, all right, but I'll pack up and leave with my work. That's what I said. Like, he's like holding the pinnacle. Like, I've kind of got you by the, okay, I'm just going to say it short and curlies, okay? Like, I've kind of got you here. And now I feel like, yeah, you do. So whatever this situation is, they can be as demanding as they want. And the reason it's rotten apple energy is because it's not going to be, I don't feel nice towards you. It's not going to be cordial. It's not going to be friendly. It's going to be very demanding and very in your face kind of energy. And that's why it's rotten apple. But I feel like you have the upper hand here. So I think, how do you protect yourself from this? Again, I feel like you're just going to have to let them know while I appreciate the sense of urgency, okay, that card flipped over, that you have here. Yeah, I'm kind of holding all the cards, so you may want to rethink the demanding attitude. Let's talk about this and figure out a solution. I feel is how you can protect yourself. You're going to have to be the bigger person here, not the demanding in your face, foot stomping, let's go. You're going to have to say, look, I've got the goods to give and I can take them and walk, or we can work together to make this happen. And, maybe we can move the timeline up or whatever it is. But you coming in with this energy isn't helping anything. Okay? That's what I feel this situation is going to be like for you. It's like, you hold all the cards, all the coins, all the bottles of potion, right? You hold it. Now, what is the lesson in this? The 6 of Cups. Oh. See, this makes me think of childhood and youth usually, right? This is like you remembering and then giving of yourself. This also is kind of giving me, is this someone you know? Are you in some sort of partnership or working on something with someone? This could be at your children's school. This could be in a social group. This could be at home. But it's like you remember, it's like, did this little witch here, did she plant and grow all these pots of flowers? And now because I feel that she's giving it to him. And now he's putting them all up. It's like we worked on this together. And now who are you to be coming in? Because maybe if it was a partnership, like again in business, because it's easy to describe, you guys went into business. You're the actual, say you're the engineer. Okay, you started an engineering firm, you and another person. They're an engineer too, and they do a bit of the work, but they take care more of the office end of things, okay? The contracts, the paperwork, the day-to-day running of the business. There could be more of you than just two, but it's like, and it was meant to be done equally. So all of a sudden, why do you think you can come to me and start yelling and demanding and telling me I need to work faster and do whatever? It's that kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. But again, it doesn't have to be in an office setting. You don't have to be an engineer, okay? But just to kind of give you, it's like you and someone else decided to do something equally. You were doing your part, they were doing theirs, and now they're demanding you do your part faster. Okay, yeah, Queen of Pumpkins, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel here, that's what that brought me to. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like we're supposed to be doing this together. We're supposed to be helping and providing for one another. We're supposed to be grounded while we're doing this. We're supposed to be nice and nurturing to one another when we're doing this. That's how we will win in the end, our financial stability, say, or have success. We need to work together as a team. This rotten apple energy isn't working together as a team. This could even be in relationships too, right? Someone's trying to force, could be, let's make it official. Let's get engaged. Let's make it official. Let's get married. Now that we're married, let's have children. I feel like someone is always trying to force the hand of the other person. Okay. So the lesson here is finding the common ground and going back to, look, we started this together, an equal give and take, and now it's turning. We need to get back to that. More advice and guidance, strength. Well, we know what a bullet to the head here does to a zombie, don't we? Oh, okay. I love these zombie cards. It just reminds me of The Walking Dead, right? But anyhow, here's the thing. We are stronger together than we are working individually. It's that simple. That's the advice and the guidance from Spirit. We are stronger together than working independently. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot. Oh, and this card came out. So look, you guys, the advice, that's how, again, the Queen of Pentacles, now the Ten of Pentacles. We want to get the success. We want this to work. We are stronger working together than we are apart. Oh, I'm loving this message for you, Taurus. Yeah, the success comes with the strength and the working together. Oh, this is also, these are just going into some really, I've had some long readings. I've had some convoluted ones too, but I mean, I always say, you know what? To me, they're not making a lot of sense, but they probably will to you. But now the outcome, if you work together, well, if you don't, look at what's happening. You're starting to fight and you're separating, right? That's up to you. You have free will. But if you do want to follow what Spirit, God, Source, Universe, or whomever it is for you, what's the outcome? The Seven of Cups. I feel like you'd get more business, right? You'll get more opportunities. So if this works out well by you being able to maybe speed the timeline up a little bit, but still do good, solid, responsible work, it will bring, and again, it doesn't have to be work, but it will bring more opportunities to you. You could be two girlfriends that want to start a cupcake business or, a crystal shop or whatever it may be, right? But you need to be working together, and say that first big order or contract you get, right? If you do it well, you'll get more business or you'll be asked to do it again, right? If it's not in business, you'll be asked to do it again. People will know that this is something you can do, and it will be prosperous for you. Look, the Knight of Imps. which is the Knight of Wands. Then you'll be able to charge out, right? And not with doing the work faster and taking shortcuts, no, but then you can start going like a house of fire, right? You can start getting out there because you'll have all of these opportunities coming in. And maybe that means you bring on more people, whatever it is. You ask more people to volunteer and help, whatever it is, but you're going to have more opportunities. So Taurus, this is a good thing. Shutting down this rotten apple energy of one person or people, however it works for you in your situation, okay? Coming in and saying, chop, chop, chop. Not going to work out well, okay? Not going to work out well. And that needs to be, nipped in the bud. Okay, let's get the Oracle card and then we'll tie this up for you. Mystic Star. Oh, here we go. Harmony in the home and great friendships. I just feel like that says everything that it needs to say. Because I said it could be like you and a friend. It could, I've used different friend scenarios here. It could be in a relationship in the home, right? Harmony in the home and great friendships. That's what you need to remember for additional advice and guidance here, Taurus. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time again. Thank you for showing up for me. And I will see you in your next reading.